In this series, I'm taking my viewers on a tour to the beautiful city of Nice by the Mediterranean coastline of France. I didn't come to check the supercars, the yachts, or the casinos, but I came to see as many bakeries as possible. There are a few categories of bakeries in France. In the previous episode, we covered the artisan bakeries known to be run by families and offer a diversity of quality, prices, and products. Today we will check the second category of commercial bakery chains. And in the third episode of the series, we will cover the celebrity pastry chef bakeries, so let's check this out. This very trip to France confirmed to me a lot of theories to be true. Like how pastries reflect the complexity of a civilization, and also how the food of a nation resembles its land, architecture, and urban life. In the case of Nice, the color scheme of the city is just like a cake. The colors and designs of buildings and streets resemble confectionery, and that explains how deeply rooted the patisserie culture in this part of the world is. A strong manifestation of this culture is the presence of patisserie chains all across the city. They have standard as well as seasonal products, and each one of them specializes in certain types of products. Some would focus on chocolate, others focus on macarons, and others on tarts and viennoiserie. The first place I checked was Canet, a 3-generation-old patisserie and chocolaterie, which was quite impressive. The high-class decoration of the shop, as well as the exceptionally chic and sophisticated pastries, were a league of its own. The chain has multiple branches across the city, and the products are distinguishable by how they employ macaron shells in decorating the pastries. This is a thing I personally implement with my cakes, so it was very good to see someone taking that to a whole new level. The second place I checked over there, which was also a famous patisserie chain, is Lac. Lac is famous for their high-quality macarons and chocolates, and also a decent range of the classic items like the raspberry and strawberry cakes, millefeuille, opera cake, tarte citron, tarte tatin, and moelleux fraise. At that level of sophistication, you start seeing things like metal packaging for macarons or the flavoring ampoules and the baba au rhum, for instance. Flavoring ampoules are filled with fruit essence or syrup and can be used to add fresh, concentrated flavor to a dessert. Crazy stuff, isn't it? Lac also had a macaron stand in the airport of Nice, which was very nice to see before leaving the city. Another famous patisserie chain is Armand, which started in the 1930s as a fruits and vegetables stall. Now it's a chain with several stores across Nice. The place is focused on viennoiserie, boulangerie, entremets, and tarts. As we could see here in Nice, there are like separate categories of confectioners or patisseries or boulangeries. This is one, I guess, of the medium range, which is also a chain. It's called Armand. And while crossing here today, I found this sign that it's an eco hour. They give 50% off of all products between 7 and 8 p.m. So right before they shut down. And I guess this is really cool that like I haven't seen that anywhere else actually, where they give out things for a cheaper price. Now we're relatively early in the day. I mean, not really early, but it's I guess it's a little bit afternoon now. It's like 12:30, and you can see that all the products are available, which is really amazing here, that you can get pastries around 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. throughout the day. And this is considered early here, which in other places, I guess it's too late. They have millefeuille, eclairs with 3 different flavors. They have little Paris breasts. I guess this is really cool because most of the time I wanted to try Paris breasts. It was like maybe 5 times the size of this. So you can have a bite of that without having to commit yourself to a larger one. All the little tartlets, I hope I pronounced it correctly, like the little tarts with all the fruits on top. So this is really nice. Most probably we're gonna have our breakfast here. We haven't eaten anything. We left the hotel quite late because we slept late last night. So let's check in. Let's check what they have inside. Another special patisserie chain in Nice is Eric Kayser, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that properly, which had a decent representation of the most common items, as well as the macaronade, which is a large macaron with raspberries inside. That place offers a pristine experience, which explains why they have a branch in the airport of Nice. And guess who else I found in the airport selling stale croissants? Jamie Oliver. I was really excited about the croissant, but unfortunately, it was probably the worst I had over there, especially it was the last one I had before leaving the country altogether. I also had a brioche Swiss, which was also underwhelming and kind of ruined my mood in a way. The last chain we're covering today is Fournet du Le Boulanger, which is a bit on the more affordable side. It has 5 branches across the city, and they serve a comprehensive collection of items that is good looking, and people seem to like it as it was always full with locals having breakfast or simply hanging out. That was all for today. In the upcoming episode, we're gonna check the fanciest category of patisseries in Nice, the one for celebrity pastry chefs, so stay tuned and see you very soon.